Yes, assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. Umizara, can you hear me? Are you there, Umizara?
ऐसे करो इसको मोबाइल पे तो ऑफ कर दो।
ये हादी क्या ऑनलाइन क्लास की थी?
Yes, Hadia, can you hear me? Good afternoon. Welcome to the class.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
Yes, walaikum salam. Hadia, can you hear me? Can you hear me, beta? Respond. Is my voice audible to all of you?
Sir, your voice is not coming.
Okay, what about my screen? Can you see my screen, Hadia?
Sir, I cannot.
Okay, just wait for a few seconds. I think it will be visible. Nobody can see my
Sir,
screen?
your voice is not coming.
It's buzzing, sir.
Okay, maybe it's because of the weather. I don't know.
Sir, I can see your screen.
Yes, Tabassum, welcome to the class. Good afternoon. Is my voice coming to you loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
And can you see my screen as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. That's very encouraging. I think there's a problem with the internet connection of other students.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
That might be the reason. Yes, walaikum salam, Madina. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And is my screen visible to you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so I hope that my voice is coming clear to other students as well, and my screen is also visible.
No, sir. No, sir.
Lizanne, I think there is a problem with your internet connection. What I would suggest you is to join again, then it will become visible. Okay, I will also make another attempt to make my screen visible. I am going to reshare my screen. I hope that now it becomes visible. Okay, students, so far we have discussed variations and indices and standard form. These two chapters are very important chapters, and from
So
examination
now
point of
it's
view, there are
visible.
always questions. Okay, good, that's great. So I was telling you about the importance of the two chapters that we have studied. These two chapters are very important because there are almost every year questions are there in the exam from these two chapters. So you should be very clear about these chapters. Your concept should be very clear. If there is any confusion, this is the time to ask, because we will not be revising these chapters again in the class. Okay. So I'm going to start the new chapter today, which is about trigonometry. So first we will discuss Pythagoras theorem. Okay, let me first quickly go through the chapter objectives. So these are the topics that we will cover. First, we will discuss what is Pythagoras theorem and how it can be used to calculate the side of a right angle triangle. Okay, I'll tell you what right angle triangle is and what is Pythagoras theorem later on. Then we should be able to apply the sine, cosine and tangent ratios for acute angles to the calculation of a side or an angle of a right angle triangle. Okay, these three ratios are very important. We apply them to find out the unknown sides of triangle and the unknown angles as well. So we'll cover both the topics, how to find out the unknown sides and how to find out unknown angles as well. Then the third objective, which is based on the previous two objectives, it is that we should be able to solve daily life applications and trigonometrical problems in 2 dimensions, which includes angles of elevation and depression. Okay, we'll study those angles later on. What is an angle of elevation and what is an angle of depression? There is a slight difference. So these angles are encountered in our daily life, and daily life problems are there in the exam related to these angles. So these are the three main topics which we will cover in this chapter. Okay, so first I'm going to quickly go through uh, different kinds of triangles that you must have studied in the previous classes. So I'm going to ask one of you. Yes, Adina. Adina, can you tell me what a triangle is? How many kinds of triangles are there? You must have studied those in the previous classes.
Sir,
Okay,
isosceles
Alice N.
triangle.
Okay, very good. Then,
Sir, so we have read only one type of rectangle.
Sir, right angle triangle, isosceles triangle.
Obtuse, acute.
no, those are
No, no,
angles
no.
again.
Sorry. Isosceles.
Yes.
Right angle triangle.
Okay, very good. And
Equilateral triangle.
yes, equilateral and
Scalene triangle.
scalene. Very good. So, can somebody tell me the properties? What is the property of equilateral triangle?
Its all sides
Sir,
are equal.
the three sides are equal.
Very good, excellent. What about isosceles?
So the two sides are equal and one is short.
Yes, only two sides are equal, and the third side is not equal to the other two sides. Okay,
Yeah.
what about scalene? Scalene triangle? All three sides are not equal. All three sides are different in a scalene triangle. Okay, and what is so special about right angle triangle?
Its one angle is right angle.
Yes, sir. One
Yes,
angle is 90 degree.
yes, excellent, very good. One of its angle is a right angle, and a right angle means 90 degrees. Okay, so in this chapter we will be dealing with right angle triangles. Okay, so I'm going to repeat again. In this chapter we will be dealing with right angle triangles. Okay, and let's study the properties of right angle triangles in a bit more detail. So you all know that the sum of angles in a triangle is always equal to 180. Are you clear about this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, the sum of angles is equal to 180. And what about quadrilateral? The sum of angles in a quadrilateral is equal to?
360.
360.
Yes, it's 360. Very good. So a right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is 90. Okay. Now there's another thing that we can deduce from this observation. Since 90 degree is the largest angle that the triangle can have, the largest side is opposite to this right angle. Now remember this, the sides are actually proportional to angles. So if a triangle has a biggest side, then the angle opposite to that biggest side will also be the greatest in a triangle. Okay, that is the theorem that you need to remember. If the angle in a triangle has the greatest value, then the side opposite to that angle will also have the greatest value in a triangle. Okay, now since you can see in a right angle triangle, the greatest angle is 90 degrees. Okay, the other two angles must be less than 90. Otherwise, the sum will not be equal to 180. So it automatically implies that the side opposite to this right angle must also be the greatest side. Now, what is so special about this side is it has a particular name. We call it hypotenuse. Okay, I'm going to repeat again. The side which is opposite to the 90-degree angle is known as hypotenuse in a right angled triangle, and it is the largest side in a right angled triangle. These are the two properties of hypotenuse. Okay. Can somebody repeat what I said? Yes, Tabassum, can you repeat what I just said? Just quickly.
Sir, that this side is like the largest side, like this side on the left side.
Okay, the side is, what is the property of larger side? Okay, I think you guys still haven't got it. So I'll repeat it again. Now listen carefully. I'm saying that the side which is opposite to the 90 degrees. Okay, let me show it to you with the help of marker. Now this is 90 degrees and the side opposite to 90 degrees is C. That is the largest side in a right angle triangle. We call that side the hypotenuse. Okay, and it is always opposite to the 90 degrees angle. And it is the largest side. And the name of that side is hypotenuse. Okay, these are three things that you need to remember. What about the other sides in a right angle triangle? The other two sides are known as perpendicular and base. Okay. Now there is nothing special about these sides. You can actually also interchange. A base can be interchanged with perpendicular. A perpendicular can also be interchanged with base. So what you need to remember is mostly what we do is we consider the vertical side to be perpendicular and the horizontal side to be base. Okay, this is what we mostly do. Okay, so over here you can see that this A is the base and this B is the perpendicular. Okay, but the location of hypotenuse is fixed. It is always opposite to the 90-degree angle. Is this clear to everyone? Any confusion, any ambiguity in this?
No, sir.
So have you studied these sides before? Hypotenuse, base and perpendicular?
No, sir.
Okay, good.
No, sir.
Then try to remember these names because these names will be used very often. Okay, in O levels. Hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. Okay, so can you help me identify in these triangles the hypotenuse? You have three triangles in front of you. So who will tell me what is the hypotenuse in first triangle, part A?
B.
AB.
Hadia, it's not B, it's AB. The side is AB, not B. B is just a vertex. Okay.
And
So
D.
you will, yes, in the first part, the hypotenuse is AB. In the second part, it's DE.
And the
And
QP.
one.
yes, in the third part, it is PQ or QP. Yes, very good. So now you can identify hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. It is always equal, opposite the 90-degree angle. Okay. So now let's move further. In the next few slides, we will see that there exists a relationship between the three sides of a right angle triangle. There is an equation which connects the three sides. Which are the three sides? Perpendicular, base, and hypotenuse. There is a relationship between them, and that relationship is known as the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, it is a very famous theorem which was developed by Pythagoras. Okay, a famous Greek mathematician and scientist. So he came up with this theorem. And what does this theorem say? It says that the square of the length of hypotenuse, okay, I'll repeat again, the square of the length of hypotenuse in a right angle triangle is equal to the sum of squares of the lengths of the other two sides. Okay, what does that mean mathematically? Over here, the square of hypotenuse is AB square right? Now it is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So what is the sum of the squares of other two sides? You have BC square, which is the square of base, and AC square is the square of perpendicular. So when you add them, that should be equal to the square of the third side. Now you can see over here that in this equation, the squares of the sides are involved. The sides are not involved, the squares of the sides are involved. So this you have to keep in mind. So in terms of symbols, we can write this equation as c square is equal to a square plus b square. Okay, now you need to remember this theorem. Okay, it's not given in the exam. Okay, so I hope that you should be able to remember it. The square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of perpendicular and base. Okay, are you clear about this? Any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, good. So now we are going to apply this theorem. Okay, to find out the unknown sides. So you are given a triangle in front of you, PQR, and PQ is given and QR is given. We have to find out the length of PR. So first let's write down the theorem. What does the theorem say? It says that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, right? So what is hypotenuse in over here in this example? The hypotenuse is 20 meters and it is PQ, right? Does everyone agree that the hypotenuse is PQ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the base is 16. So you will write QR square, okay, plus PR square. Okay, now PQ is known. So you will take the square of 20. And what is QR? QR is 16. So you will take the square of 16 plus PR square. So now we have to find out the value of PR. So what will be the next step? Can you simplify this equation? Make PR the subject.
PR square is equal to 20 square multiplied by 16 square.
Adina, will it be multiplied?
Minus, I think so.
Yes,
No,
beta,
sir,
it will be
divided.
minus. No, it will be minus.
Why?
See, 16 square is added to PR. Okay, so if I take it to the left hand side,
Yes,
it
sir,
will
it
be
will be minus.
subtracted.
Yes, sir.
It will be minus 16 square, okay? And that will be equal to PR square. So simplify it. What do you get? 20 square is 400. Okay, now in these
Answer will be
type of questions,
16.
yeah, in these type of questions, calculators will be allowed. So these kind of questions will appear in paper 2. So you will get 400 minus what is 16 square? It is 256, I guess. Yes, 256 and PR square. Okay, so subtract 400, subtract 256 from 400. You will get 144. So 144 is equal to PR square. So how do I find PR now? Yes, how will I find PR?
Sir, square root.
Yes, you will take the square root of both sides because this
Yes,
square will
sir.
be cancelled with the square root. So you will write it like this. So PR will be equal to the square root of 144 is no, it's 12.
Sir.
12.
Oh, yes, sir. 12. Sorry.
12 meters. Okay. So if you guys remember, I told you that if you take the square root of positive number, you have to consider both positive and negative values. But over here, I have not considered negative value. Can somebody tell me why? It's a very important conceptual question. Why
Sir,
I have
can you
not
repeat the question?
why I have not considered minus 12 over here?
because the value itself is
Sir,
positive.
because yes.
No, 144 is positive. I told you whenever you take the square root of a positive value, you will get two values, positive and negative. So why I have discarded the negative value? That is my question.
Because of PR square.
No.
Maybe because you changed the side of the 12.
No. Okay, let me tell you the answer. The length cannot be negative, beta. Can the length be negative? It is the length.
Yeah.
So how can you have a negative length? Negative length will not make sense. So that is why we are considering only the positive value. Okay, is that clear to you?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
So if PR had been only a variable, then I would have considered both values. But over here, PR represents length. So length cannot be negative. Makes sense, right? So now you have to consider only the positive values. And in this chapter, you will consider only positive values. Remember this, okay? So I hope that this question is clear. I'm going to move forward. Is there any confusion in this question?
No, sir, everything is clear.
Okay, that's great. I'm not hearing anything from Zara. I'm not sure if she is online, if she is listening or not. Okay, I assume that she is listening and it's clear to her as well. Okay, so in this question, I am not given the triangle. I selected this question because in this question only the sides or dimensions are given. So we have to construct a triangle based on this information. So how will you construct a triangle? So in a given triangle PQR, PQ is 35, PR is 28 and angle R is 90 degrees. Now this symbol over here, it stands for angle. Remember this, okay? Symbol like this. It stands for angle. Angle R is 90 degrees. We have to find the length of QR. Okay. So without drawing a triangle, this question will be very difficult for you. So the first step in solving this question is to draw the triangle first. So how will we draw the triangle? We will use this information R is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So over here you can see that this angle R is 90 degrees. Okay. Next I will use this information. PR is 28. So P will be on the left side of R and it will be equal to 28. Okay. And then PQ is equal to 35. Okay. So it means that if I join P with another vertex Q, that should be equal to 35. Okay. So over here you can see that just QR is left. So I will join Q with R and this will be the unknown length. So are you clear how to draw a triangle based on the information? First you have to decide the angle 90 degrees and that
Yes,
is
sir.
on the vertex R. Okay, now you can easily find out the unknown side. So who will tell me what will be the equation? Yes, what will be the equation? Yes, anyone?
QR is equal to.
No, first write down the Pythagoras theorem, beta. So what is hypotenuse over here?
35.
35
Sorry,
Okay,
35.
so
square.
35 square will be equal to.
And 28 square.
Okay, no, 35 square will be equal to the sum of square of the other two sides. Okay, so what are the other two sides?
28.
So it should be equal to 28 square plus, and what is the unknown side? It is QR, right? So I will write plus QR square. Fair enough. Does everyone agree? This will be the equation, right? Clear? So this one is hypotenuse. So I am going to abbreviate
Yes,
it
sir.
now. This one is base. And this one is perpendicular. So perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Okay, so now simplify it. So you will get 35 square minus 28 square is equal to QR square. Okay, now use a calculator to subtract these two values. 35 square minus 28 square will be equal to 441, and that will be equal to QR square. So now you will take the square root of both sides and you will get QR is equal to square root of 441, and that will be equal to 21. So it will be 21 meters. Clear? Any confusion? Okay, I hope it's clear.
No, sir.
Okay, now a bit more difficult questions. Now the previous question was very easy. These kind of questions will not be there in the exam. In the exam, you will get tricky questions which will involve different triangles. Okay, in the same shape. And this is one similar question which you can get in the exam. Okay, now over here I have two triangles. The bigger triangle is ABC and the smaller triangle is APC. So first I have to calculate the length of AC. This unknown length first I have to calculate. Yes, so how will I calculate AC? Tabassum, would you like to comment how to calculate AC? Yes, Tabassum, are you listening?
Sir, we'll use the Pythagoras theorem.
C is the 90
Yes.
degree.
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear. Yes.
Yes, I am saying what will be the equation used to calculate AC?
It will be 25 square
Yes, sir. 25 square is equals to
Yes,
15 square
15 square plus
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 the
AC square.
AC.
AC square, not AC square. Okay. So I
Yeah.
told you that in Pythagoras theorem, squares are involved. This is a common mistake the students commit. They often get rid of squares. In the equation, squares are involved, not the length of side, the square of the length of side. Okay. So now you simplify it. So you will get 25 square minus 15 square is equal to AC square. Okay. Now use a calculator to find out the value of 25 square minus 15 square, and that will be equal to 400. Next you will take the square root, and square root of 400 is 20. So 20 centimeter will be the answer over here to the first part. Okay, is the first step clear to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, then you will find out AB. Yes, now how do I find AB? AB is the side of the bigger triangle now. So now I have to consider the bigger triangle, which consists of vertices A, B and C. So what will be the equation now?
Sir, we will add the base and the perpendicular. Their squares.
Okay, can you tell me, Tabassum, what is the base of the bigger triangle? ABC.
ABC 20, 21 plus 15.
36.
Yes, it is 36. Very good. So you will add both these AP,
Yes.
sorry, BP and BC. So it will be 21 plus 15.
It will
The
be 30.
combined length will be 36. Okay. And this will become the base of bigger triangle. The perpendicular of the bigger triangle is given to you. And what will
20.
be the hypotenuse?
We will add these both.
AB square.
Yes, the hypotenuse will be AB, and that we have to find out. Okay. So can somebody tell me why it is the hypotenuse? Why AB is hypotenuse?
Because it is opposite to the 90-degree angle, right angle.
Yes, very good. Excellent. It is opposite to the 90-degree angle. That is why it is the hypotenuse of bigger triangle. So hypotenuse square, AB square. Let's apply Pythagoras theorem now. AB square should be equal to. Now what is base? Base is 36.
36 square.
Square
plus
plus
20 square.
20 square. Okay. Now this should be straightforward. You just have to add the squares and you will get the answer. Okay. So I am directly taking the square root now. Okay. And that will be equal to 41.2 centimeters. Okay. So this side is equal to 41.2. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now you will help me solve this question. Hadia, are you listening, madam? Hadia, are you listening? No response. Again, you have gone mute. Okay, Alizan, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So over here you can see two triangles again. The dimensions are given. All the lengths are given.
Yes, sir.
First, we have to find out the unknown length HR. So can you help me find out HR? First, make an equation.
Sir, square of 19
Square
and
of
square of
19.
30.
Okay, that will be
Sir,
equal to
minus square of square of 13 plus HR square.
HR square. Okay. Don't minus in the first step. You will get confused. First,
Sir,
write down
what
the
about
Pythagoras
6?
theorem in its original form. This 6 will be used later on because it is not a part of HR. HR is from here till here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we do not need pH in this case. 6 centimeter is equal to pH, right? pH is not needed. It will be needed in the next part. Okay. Now simplify it and you will get HR square. So 19 minus 13 square is equal to HR square. So now I'm going to skip one step and I'm going to directly find out the square root of 19 square minus 13 square. So it is square root of 192 and that is equal to 13.8. In fact, it's 13.9 if I round it off. Okay, clear? Okay,
Yes,
next
sir.
part. Adina, please tell me the answer to next part.
Yes, sir.
QK.
Okay, sir. It will be
This one is a bit
33
difficult.
square.
Okay, but first look at this question. Can we find QK directly? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
How? QK is the base or
Sir,
perpendicular?
how is the other one a triangle?
QK
Because
is
it has
base.
4 sides.
See, QK is the side which is obtained from QR. Okay, it does not belong to any of the triangles. It is neither base nor perpendicular. So you cannot find QK directly. So which side will be found first? Look at the triangle again. I'm going to give you a hint. We will consider triangle PQR now.
Yes, sir.
It will be 19 square.
No, 19 is better a part of HK and it is
33
smaller.
square.
Sir,
Yes.
we will find out QR and then subtract the KR from it.
Yes, excellent. That is the approach that we will use. You are very right, Tabassum. We will first find QR and then subtract it from KR. We will find QK, okay? Is it clear? because the
Yes,
length
sir.
of the bigger triangle is
Third
QR,
square.
not QK. Okay, so first we'll find QR, then subtract KR from it. Okay, now form an equation, Adina. 33 square will be equal to
6 square.
no. You will consider PR as a whole, not just HR.
6 plus 13.9.
Yes, exactly. Excellent. 6 plus 13.9. This whole value will be squared. Okay. Plus QR square. Now this step is a bit confusing. See if you are able to understand it. 6 plus 13.9 is the length of PR. Okay. PR is equal to 6 plus 13.9. Is everyone clear?
Yes, sir. Can't we just add them now?
Yes, you can just
Yes.
add. So it will be 33 square will be equal
Answer
to
will be 396.
6 plus 13.9 is 19.9
19.9.
plus QR square. Okay. So now take this 19.9 to the left hand side. You will get 33 square minus 19.9 square. Okay. And it will be 692.99. So I'm going to round it off. QR square is equal to 693. Let's take the square root now. So QR will be equal to square root of 693. Okay. So it will be 26.3. Okay. Now in the last step, you will just subtract. QK will be equal to 26.3 minus 13. Why? Because this whole length is 26.3 and you are going to subtract this length from it. Minus 13. So you will get 13.3. Okay. So sometimes a different approach has to be used to find out the unknown lengths. This is what you have studied in this question. Okay. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now just 2 minutes are left. I want to ask you that I am going to take the test of the previous chapter. So which day you will be able to sit that test? Which
Sir,
day will be
Monday.
convenient for you? Can you take the test on Thursday or Friday? Will it be convenient for you?
Sir,
No,
Thursday
sir,
is
not
much
on
easier.
Friday. On Friday, I have a spelling bee contest, and that's why I
Yes,
want.
sir.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. You are also a participant in that. Very good. I just forgot it. Yes, so we can have it on Monday. Okay. So the test
Yes.
will be online.
Yes, sir.
Test will be online and it will not be in the class. It will be after 1 p.m. and very short questions will be there. And the questions will be related to the past papers, which we have studied in the last classes. Okay. On
Sir,
indices
Sir,
and
how
standard.
will we do it? How will we do it?
You will just select the best option. The test will be MCQ based. Okay. It will be
okay,
an easy
sir.
one.
But
Don't worry.
and sir,
And then we will just send the picture to you.
included in the
No, no.
test.
You will just solve them online and then submit. The test will be made on
Okay,
Microsoft
sir.
Forms
On
or Google
forms?
Docs. Okay? Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Is it clear? Any question regarding the test?
No, sir. It was such an easy chapter.
Sir, which
Yes.
chapters will be added?
Indices and standard format. The last chapter that we studied.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So go through the chapter. If there is any confusion, you can let me know. You can call me on my personal number. I will be there to help you. So please go through the chapter and come well prepared in the test. So I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a
Okay,
class,
sir.
right? Okay. So take care. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, sir. Allah Hafiz.